Oh, hi,
Sorry,
everybody.
Andy's taking a nap over here.
I got to get it while I can. What up, everybody?
What's up? Got Greg
Greg.
on here already.
Oh,
Our
Greg.
one viewer. Oh, we
Yep.
just jumped up viewers. Here we go.
Here we go. We took a week off. That's what happens. We
Took a
fall
week
off.
off. Yeah, we both had stuff going on, and guests that we were trying to get on that couldn't do it that week, and we're like, oh, we'll just take another week off. So we're good.
Brandon's like, I was like, let's just not do it. I'm cool with that. Like,
Yeah, Andy's the busy one this year.
It's
and,
nuts.
I'm just sitting over here twiddling my thumb. So
2.5 weeks without a day off. I'm over it. Like,
hey, look, I understand. I mean, that last year was one of the. It was a blessing and thankful, but I'm glad I'm not to that point. Yeah, I want a hailstorm, but just enough to do
I told you can have mine. Come up here and run this thing, and I'll be at the river. I'm out. I done tried to offer that to John Yeager and everybody. I'm like, I'll tell you what, we split it, and you just handle it.
If I didn't have a shop, I definitely would come up there for however long. Anyway, so
I could use you next week. Kyle Bracken, my hail guy, he's going to Advanced Skills Seminar next Wednesday. So,
he's flying out to California, huh?
Yeah, he just booked his flight yesterday. He's like naming off these random times. I was like, why'd you wait till the last minute, like 3 o'clock in the morning or something crazy? I'm like, what?
Oh gosh. Well, at least flying out of Nashville, I mean, he's probably 1 or 2 flights.
Yeah.
If I flew out of down here, it doesn't matter where I go. I'll fly to Mexico and then probably back to Dallas, Atlanta, and then straight to LA or wherever it is.
Yeah. He flew out. He's always flown in small airports, and he flew out of Nashville Friday to go to Florida home to grab family and stuff. And it's a little eye opener for him. I think It's a little bigger of an airport. What happened to our guest?
He may have gotten a phone call or something. That's usually what happens.
Right.
So
Vamped.
Can't pull him on right this second.
Yeah, we should. Wait.
Maybe. Nope. It's still a gray screen.
Daniel, if you're having issues and can hear us, just back out and come back in.
Yeah.
This sums up.
So anybody that's looking to get into doing podcasts and stuff, StreamYard is a very simple and easy streaming service, and that's why we've stuck with it. But it is horrible when trying to get guests to get on here. It's the links that they send you. Sometimes it wants you to do Chrome, sometimes Safari, sometimes it wants you to. You got to know your login. So if you don't know your login on Facebook, even though you do, sometimes it won't let you in there. And luckily, we go on YouTube as well. So, like Daniel had to sign in on a YouTube account, but
Kyle said you need to get the podcast up on the Apple. He's like, I can't. He's like, I only listen to them on Apple, so I ain't been able to listen to them.
Who said that?
Kyle.
Oh. Well, I mean, I think the only one that's not on there is our last one.
Oh, okay.
I have to go back and check. But I think, I'm pretty. I think the last time I had to upload like 5 of them.
Anonymous user.
What's up, Dave?
He said, finally catching a live one.
Well, let me text Daniel because it's not.
Yeah, not anonymous Facebook user, but you're good. We can see you. We see Greg. Our Facebook users have kind of died down. Keeps clicking like, we'll show everybody what it looks like. This is what we get.
There's our guest.
Doc is telling
he may be trying to change his background.
Yeah, he was working hard on that. He's like, it's so boring. Found a picture of Mickey Mouse, put it behind him.
Well, I messaged him. Let's see.
It's one of them things too. It worked good up until we went live, and then
I'm going to kick him out. It's just
nice.
See if he'll come back in. If not, I mean, we'll have a short show and. Yeah, but anyway, how you been?
Been good, man. Just chilling. Got me another fatty limited light. I'm starting to collect of them. Kyle had one. I was like, I'll buy it. And
So
then
I got to.
Jeff just texted me. He's like, "Oh, you got any interest in a fatty light?" I was like, "I'll take it." Like,
so mine has just gotten to where it's still like bright, but every time I try to take photos or video, it does the
wines.
so it means that it's there. He is. All right. Well, let's bring you back. Let's bring him on. So everybody, welcome Daniel Caulk right here.
My wife texted me, and so I opened it, and it
shut everything down. Yeah,
it'll do. That's what I told Andy. I was like, he must have got a phone call or something, and then you couldn't get back in.
Well, no, hold on, now I can't hear you.
Check
Can
your
you hear
settings.
us now?
I got you. Okay, I can hear you now.
He was joking.
Well, we hear you. So
Mickey Mouse is still up. We're good to go.
Look, Nikki said that was me. Thanks, Nikki.
Thanks, Nikki. You
That's
booted him out.
My beautiful bride. She's dealing with the twins right now.
Oh,
Nice.
how's the twins?
Oh, they are insane.
How
They
old are
are so full of energy. They're 3. They just turned 3 on the 21st.
Go, Daddy
And
Daniel.
yeah, they call me Daddy Daniel. She doesn't call me Daddy Daniel. The boys call me Daddy Daniel.
She just calls you Big Daddy.
They are so full of energy, and they are incredible.
Yeah, at that age.
Awesome.
They're fun at that age. Wait till they're teenagers. That's what I tell everybody. We just wait till they're teenagers. All that fun goes away.
They're going to have so many broken bones.
Boys or girls or both?
Identical boys, Connor and Carson.
Oh, Lord.
Nice.
Yeah.
The other day, they just jumped straight into the pool. Yeah.
Can they swim?
Well, they had their floaties. Cole, what's up, man? Cole's taught me so much this
I love the Hudson boys. They're awesome.
I've never met Cole. What's he do?
He works with his brother, man. Tyler's a good guy too. I've learned so much from those guys.
We had him on the podcast.
No.
We know him. Great dude, Tech, and my brother and I'm thankful to be working with. So y'all are working together right now.
Yeah, I put them in a shop up in Staunton, and they're kicking butt, man. They are awesome. They're doing great.
Jesse said, "What's up, Jesse?"
Oh my gosh, Jesse, man, lifelong friend. I'll talk about Jesse too.
There's my wife. Yeah, Jesse. So that's who he just followed the show before we got on. I noticed we had a new follower. So.
Oh yeah. I actually did a stint down in Texas with him for like 11 months, almost a whole year. So we'll get to that after when we get the background. But yeah.
No, Greg. I remember. It's this guy who doesn't remember.
I remember everybody but Greg. I guess you're forgettable.
So anyway, let's get on with the show then. So if you want to give us a background of how you got started in PDR, did you come from the body side or were you a salesman or?
No, so my dad owned a body shop.
Awesome.
In the 90s. It was called Caulk's Auto Body. And he sold it when I was 9, but I've been grown up with the body shop side and all that. And so I went to college, and college wasn't my thing. So then detailer at a body shop that my dad worked at after he retired. And then I went and did body work and painted for about 8 years and drove a tow truck and did all that. Got called out in the middle of the night.
Oof.
It wasn't fun. It was hard on my body, but so was PDR. So like my knees and my legs were hurting back then, and now my shoulders and my back.
Mm-hmm.
So it just transferred from the upper body. And then so the body shop I worked at, it's called Brown's Automotive. Danny Noltner actually has a guy in there right now, but Danny would be the guy that would come and do the PDR, and I'd just come in there and knock some stuff out, and I was mind blown by what he could do. And I'm talking really fast right now, so I'm gonna slow down.
Yeah,
no, you're good.
But yeah, Danny, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that dude's a magician. And then I saw like the type of money he was bringing in, so I was like, all right, well maybe I need to get in this, and I thought I'd be good at it. So then I didn't pull the trigger right away because it would like drain all my savings to go to school and all that. So I went to Caliber and was a body tech there for a little bit.
Oof.
And then COVID hit, and I just pulled the trigger, went to Seawald School,
Nice.
and it drained our savings, and
It does that.
and learned how to push a dent properly. From
You got to go
from
really
Seawald.
low down before you can come up.
All the light positions and everything. So he taught us how to properly see a dent and all that. And then I got out of school and I was trying to do it on my own, and it wasn't very good. Mike is a great tainer.
Oh, yeah.
He'll get on your butt for slacking off for sure. And that, I'd be happy if I brought home $100 a week.
Yeah.
And it was struggling there for a little bit. And then I got a call from Jesse and Tostado, who commented earlier.
Yeah.
And he had some hail that he was working on a wholesale lot. And we went down there, and he'll tell you that I got out of my Toyota Corolla all packed down with all my tools and stuff. And he said I walked out strutting like I was some hot
hot shit.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but yeah, that is so false. Up to my day, I was like, had my tail tucked when I got out of there. But nah, he welcomed me with open arms. He's a great guy.
Awesome.
He taught me, he helped me, he watched over my shoulder and kind of helped me through the repairs and stuff. And I wasn't good at all. Like, I was working on a roof and I butchered it. It had to be body shop, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I mean, we were working in 110-degree heat outside. It was threw me in the fire, to say.
Well, that's a good gig. That's a good gig to learn on, even as a new one, because it's wholesale. I mean,
it was great.
So yeah,
but yeah, I messed up one dent pretty bad, and they ended up body shopping it, and so.
It happened.
Stuck with it. You didn't get frustrated and walk away. So
I got a little frustrated.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you didn't get frustrated and just walk away. You kept pushing.
Yeah, it was right. Drained our savings. Nikki's back home, and I'm like, what did I do? But we stuck with it, and Jesse took me on, and then after that hailstorm, I was like, hey, Jesse, can I just work behind you and kind of watch you and learn from you? And he taught me basically everything I need to know to be successful.
Awesome.
And
great story.
He's a great guy. I'll probably name my next kid after him.
There you go. Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, Uncle Jesse.
Uncle Jesse.
Reminds me of Dukes of Hazzard.
Or Full House.
So
yes, that too.
So that was in 2020. Or
that was around COVID.
Okay.
And so I was there a year, coming back home a weekend. And then Nikki got pregnant. And so I was down in Texas still learning while she was pregnant for 8 months. And I felt bad about that. But then I got home and we had the kids, and I hooked up with a local tech, and I would run his accounts for him, and while he would travel and stuff. And that just wasn't it. So I decided to try it on my own, and here we are. So
now where's home at?
Oh, I'm about 30 minutes east of St. Louis in a town called Edwardsville.
You got a bunch of hail?
No.
Really?
It's hailed 2 years in a row here, but ever since I can remember we haven't had too many storms. So I've gotten lucky here.
Yeah.
And the first year, this year's a great season for everyone. Yeah. Everyone's out working.
Mm-hmm.
But where was I at?
Squirrel.
So I got my Mickey Mouse here. It's not a boring, it's not a boring white background.
Yeah.
He literally found that picture before the show. Like, hold on a minute.
But what's funny is he already had
white background.
You already had tape and all that on it. Like,
my mom did. It was posted up right here. I'd turn and show you, but it's a mess.
Sure. We know you had it ready to go. And
my mom's a teacher. She taught her St. Mary's Catholic School, and
nice.
She has all these posters here. Well, here's one that says read.
Okay.
So she was a teacher.
I got one of them at the book fair one time.
Yeah.
Scholastic.
All the kids go to the book fair to get everything but books.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I was. But
I got Lamborghini Diablo posters.
Pencils, erasers. It's like I've had one kid, my oldest, who actually went to the book fairs and got books. The other two, no. Not at all.
There was some sort of toy that we got for reading books in grade
We got
school.
pizzas. Personal pan pizza.
Oh, the pizza parties.
We
didn't get anything for reading books besides education, I guess.
I wish I read more.
Surprised in Mobile, Alabama. I figure if you could read a book, you got like mayor or something.
That's only certain parts in Mobile.
Holy shit! You got all your teeth and you can read. This place is yours. You
gosh! Oh, here we go.
So yeah, Danny, Noltner, and Brandon. They were my inspiration to get into the business.
That's awesome.
And I kind of strive to just do the best I can.
And said before the show, we love Dan Noltner. He's a great dude.
Oh, he told me to tell you, Andy, that there is no R in wash. You said you could get a kick out of that.
Yeah, he pronounces it the wash. He's like, I had some problems at the wash today.
He's always having problems. He's got two now.
I know.
He's got 2 little tunnels going there. He's doing all right.
So he was in our 20 group, and the conversation came up like, buying car wash is like printing money. So he went out and bought one. He's like, let me tell you something, Andy. It's not like printing money at all.
You got the chemicals. You got to clean.
Yeah.
You'll go into detail. He's a good technician.
Yeah.
I wish one day I can be as good as him.
You will.
You will.
Like I said, if you could get through that roof and still keep pushing, as long as you got the good mindset, you'll be great. Takes time.
I'm always willing to learn. So
from what I've seen, you posting on Facebook and stuff. That's what I was telling Andy. Because honestly, we don't know you. I just
Yeah, I was like, I never talked to him before. Brandon's like, me neither. All right, perfect.
But I've seen you, you posting, and I'm like, it does clean work. For somebody that's new, you do really clean work, and you can tell that you have a passion for it. So,
well, thank you.
That's why I'm like,
that's my goal.
Let's get him on here.
And speed don't worry about speed as long as you're pushing quality. Speed naturally comes. So just make sure if you're pushing out clean work, it's going to get quicker and quicker every day.
Yeah, I'd say I've been on panels consistently for about 3 years now, so fairly fresh.
You're good.
Learning new stuff every day.
But look, I know people that's been on there for 30 years and still can't do what you do in 3 years.
Yeah, so, you ain't lying.
Thank you.
And posting, I'm like, why'd you post that? Like I left that one in the
I know.
bank.
I got a motorcycle tank that I'll be probably doing a video on here soon, but
y'all can have those.
Yeah. Oh, you just posted the motorcycle tank with the ghost.
Mine,
yeah.
I did that one. I don't know. It may have been last year or something. It was right around Halloween too, and just the reflection. I'm like, holy crap! It's the screen face.
Perfect. It made me chuckle.
Look, Nikki knows what's up. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Say it all the time.
All the time.
Yep.
Good old Mark Wahlberg.
Oh gosh.
That's awesome. You got to meet Gene not too long ago. Gene Fetty.
Just a quick handshake. He was in Danny's shop, and I said, "Oh, you look familiar," because when I was on
guy?
Yeah. So whenever I was on my own and trying to make it, $100 a week, I was on Facebook just like anyone who was in the industry. I was add friend, and I must have added 100 people that one day. So just trying to get in the circle, I guess. And
have you been to MPE?
I went my first year.
Okay.
And I went with my dad. So it was pretty cool. I was nervous trying to meet all the. Oh my gosh! This made me think of a funny story. So I was in the Dent Olympics, and I thought I was all hot and saucy, and I wasn't. So I get done with my dent, and I didn't get it up or anything. I was too afraid to push on it. And Toledo's over there doing his camera thing. and I'm standing behind him looking at that. He's videoing a girl who's right next to my dent.
Yeah.
And then he zooms in on my dent and he says, well, he's doing a lot better than this guy. And I just turned to my dad and went. So I was like, maybe I won't introduce myself right now to him.
Oh, you should have. He'd have loved it.
That's awesome.
So that's my story with Toledo.
Was it this past?
Maybe I'll have to introduce myself again to him.
Was it this past MTE?
It was I think it was in 21.
Okay.
21 or 22. It was down in Florida.
Yeah, over at the Rose and Shingle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big old hotel.
Yeah.
And met old BK, Bryce Kelly. He was doing the doubles competition. And I said, man, why aren't you walking out to your music you make? And he just giggle. He's a nice guy too. So humble.
He's super nice. Did you was that the year Bert and Ernie were there?
Yes.
Okay.
Was that you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. Did you guys take home the win on that?
No.
Oh man.
Don't get me started on the entertainment award.
It's so bad now. Brandon done backed out. We ain't even doing it no more.
You made me do a double take when you walked in. I'm like, who are these goofballs?
We should have one, but no, we are.
God, as much time as we put in our costumes, like putting all that crap on.
Yeah, I would have given you my vote.
Well, our good friends Jeff and Tad have won it 3 years in a row, so
they're hard to beat. They're hard
to beat right now. So
yeah, Lieutenant Dan and Forrest last year is probably one of my favorites. Like the fact that Tad nailed it with the cigar and everything, like nailed it. And then Jeff sitting on the park bench, like that crushed it. I was like, oh.
And Dumb and Dumber, the year before was great, and especially afterwards when me and both of them went to Waffle House and they were still dressed as Dumb and Dumber.
Mm-hmm.
That was hilarious. that I will keep laughing at that for years to come. But
Cliffy Day said he's sitting right down from the Rosen right now. We got the Smash Bros on, Nick and
what's up,
Stefan.
That's awesome. But my wife and I want to go down to Orlando again, so hopefully it all works out. We want to take the kids to, was it Disneyland down there or
Disney World?
Disney World. We want to take them there. And
well, no, I will tell you, with having the kids, the Gaylord, it's got like an indoor or the pool outside, like right there between everything, and it's there's a lot going on. Like you can take the kids to do too while you're there.
It's more kid friendly than Rose and Shingle, but Rose and Shingle is actually better for
smaller.
For MTE, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
that place was huge, bigger than any place I've ever.
Go to the Gaylord.
Gaylord's like, even bigger.
Your bedroom's 5 miles from the convention center. You're like, man.
But it'll be at the Gaylord next year, and then it'll be back at Rose and Shingle the year after. So,
it'd be good too for you. Take your wife and kids down there to Gaylord. Like I said, you got the pool in there and everything, so there's plenty to do.
I'll have to get her a massage or something. Take the kids for him one day. She does so much.
There you go.
But that's pretty much my story. So I had a couple body shops on that first hailstorm last year, and that was my first taste of hail, and I was drowning. So I called Tyler and Cole. I was like, "Hey man, can you help me out?" And they're in Pittsburgh or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so Tyler came home, and he helped me out on. I mean, I was rushing through things. My quality was going down. I'm like, Tyler, I need help. I can't. I'm drowning. I'm working like 20-hour days and getting keys from the shops to work at night. But he helped me out. He sent me some contact information. BK, Balat, Kamarov. Learned so much from that guy. I put him in a caliber. And him and Josh Ellis were teaming up there, and they knocked out some cars. They're quick and good. And then I had Shannon Morgan in another caliber, but then Caliber got wise and brought Dent Wizard back in because I guess they have a contract with
50% probably.
Yeah.
Well, here's half the money. Our guys are going to come in and give you half the work.
So they're like, what is this Caulk Dent Repair doing in your guys' shops? I was like, I don't know. I was taking it while I could get it. And
you got to.
And then they kind of went out. And then I only had a couple cars call me directly that hailstorm. So, and now this year I'm booked up until like November, December, and it's
Sweet.
It's crazy. So
Yeah.
Tyler and Cole are definitely helping me out.
How'd you meet them boys?
Tyler went through Seawald's class, and he also worked under the same tech that I worked under in the beginning, and we both kind of went separate ways with that guy.
Okay.
But I don't know. Tyler's always just been nice and friendly to me. And I met him when I was a body tech in Caliber, and he rolled his carts in, and he was working in the bay next to me. And he goes, "Hey man, I'd appreciate it if, you could keep an eye on my tools. I don't really like people touching my tools. I have things go missing all the time." And so I was like, "Oh, you got it, man. I won't let anyone touch them." And then he comes in the next day and he was like, "Man, I really appreciate you looking after my cart. I take a picture of it of a before and after." And he goes, "No one touched it. Everything's there." And so that's how I met Tyler.
Nikki said, "Y'all appreciate them so much. They are, and they're genuinely great dudes. Like there's no ulterior motive, nothing. It's just
never see them without a smile on their face."
Nah.
Yes, I've grown so much as a hail tech just from those guys. They helped me write estimates the best I can,
the right way.
How to deal with insurances. Yeah, because I was cutting myself short there, and I mean I didn't know anything, and they kind of helped me with that aspect of it.
It's great having people like that, and over the years you'll develop relationships with people just like them, that technicians that will help you and better you, or you get to the point where you'll get somebody to come in and run the show. You know what I mean?
That would be great.
Nikki said, even though I call Cole 16 times a week, he never sounds annoyed by me, and he won't.
She calls a lot. I had to bring Nikki in to be my secretary this year, and so she's handling all the phone calls with the customers and figuring out parts and stuff and keeping things rolling smoothly, and it's going so much smoother than it was last year. She's incredible.
That's what my wife Amanda, she learned. We got CCC now. She learned CCC, how to write in it, and handling the phones and that and everything else. It's awesome to have your wife involved with it too. So
it's definitely a blessing. She's helping me out so much.
Awesome.
Now is she pretty much full time with you, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, full-time mom. She stays at home with the boys and schedules everything. She's double time.
Heck yeah.
So she's doing much more than I am. All I'm doing is pushing.
I wish all I could do was push.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. I think every dent tech, that's all you want to just do. It's just if I could just put my head down and push. Yeah.
Yeah, give me something to fix, I'll do it.
That's what I've been griping about. Like, I got my shop, and we got a ceramic coating and a hail guy over here working on hail, and I'm working on my U-Hauls. I got to pull my U-Haul out of my shop to get a hail estimate in. I'm like, how am I getting bumped out of the shop? Like, it's fine. Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. That's the goal, though, is to open up a little shop and nothing too crazy, just a couple 2 or 3 bays, and that's my dream. My dad started out that way, and then he put up his own shop. So
insurance is a full-time job in itself, Nikki. We know, like, it's
absolutely.
God.
Oh yeah.
I've got. I can't tell you how many up here that I'm just waiting on, fighting back and forth with insurance.
So we called some cars back in to get supplements and get them approved before we start working on them, because we were having downtime just waiting.
Yeah.
And this one I'm working on right now, they gave me the okay to start working on it. And then the next day I find out they're like, "Oh, we're going to deem it a total loss." And so I was like, "But you told me I had the green light. I'm almost done with it." And so now we're back and forth right now trying to get paid for that one. So I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with that. But
no.
I haven't on that aspect of it, but I can tell you that vehicle goes nowhere until you get paid.
You're paid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny,
I called Danny on. I was like, "Have you ever ran into this?" He goes, "As long as it's in writing, you should be good." Like, doesn't matter if he emailed you an hour later and told you not to do it. I was like, I was already working on it. So
yeah, that's the games they play. Then we'll have some. We're trying to total when you can't total them. I got one here. I'm like, come on, total.
I know.
Oh, we're good. I'm like, are you serious? Like, there's one of them. I told the customer, I was like, I will buy it from you, not to fix it. Like, that's where I'm at right now. I don't want to fix it. And then the body shop bought it, and I had to fix it anyway. I was like,
it's a blessing.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Sometimes the ones that total, I mean, like I had one up here that I don't know why it totaled. I have no clue. Well,
we've had them here totaling at 50%.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like
it's so many different games they play. It's like, come on.
Yeah, Danny said some were totaling at 40.
Yeah, he told me that. I was
that's insane.
Yeah. Because they're gonna make their money.
Yeah, me and Dan talk quite a bit during these hailstorms. We'll call each other with all our issues and stuff. That's exhausting.
If I have any question, I'm calling Danny, and he's been so helpful just in that aspect.
Yeah, he's great.
He's always a phone call away.
That's what you've been really blessed with, like him and the Hutchins boys and stuff like that around you. Like, that's a great way to jump into the industry. You know what I mean?
I know it. I wish I could work with Danny more.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'd work with those guys every day.
Absolutely.
Tyler, Danny, Jesse. Just add some more guys.
Yeah. Well, eventually you'll get there. You'll be able to add some more. Like I said, if I got hit really hard again, I'm not pushing anything. I'm calling everybody I can call in. Yep. And I'll either run the storm or call somebody in that's going to run it.
See,
which is probably what I do. So I can
I'm trying to push.
You might try my wife. She's very organized and good at time management. Yeah. I think she'd be good for you.
Well, cool. Well, we're already past halfway, so we'll move into kind of getting to know you on a more personal level, which we've got a little bit of background. We know you're married. We know you have kids.
Yeah, we have. That was a surprise. The two of them.
So how long have y'all been married?
Oh,
you got to get it right.
Here we go. Is she on?
and she's watching.
I know.
Right there, bud.
We got married at 9/3/16. So, was that 12 years? 10 years? No, 8 years.
8 years.
8 years. I was a math major in college, and you see how that went. It's 8 years coming up.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's been a wonderful 8 years. Has its up and downs, but I love her. She's a good woman. The math ain't mathing.
How'd y'all meet?
She was in my math class in college.
Oh, there you go.
And she would, she knew everything, and I was an idiot. I wasn't picking up the signs. She's like, "Hey, Daniel, do you know how to do this problem?" I was like, you just do this, and this. And I'll never remember. I had my math partner. Her name was Sandy Beach. It was the weirdest name. And then Nikki sat right behind me with her friend. I never remember her friend, but I only cared about Nikki. So Nikki and Sandy Beach, those were my math class girls.
Sandy Beach. I'm surprised Rob hadn't come in with a little quirk about that yet.
That's awesome. Yeah, it wasn't until years later where we finally exchanged numbers. And
well, at least we know that you cheated off of her on the math that she didn't cheat off you.
I never cheated. Only sometimes.
Does it count as cheating when they do it for you?
Yeah. But yeah, on the last day of math class, I sent her a Facebook friend request, like after I got home. So she's like, "This dude waited this long to do it." Yeah.
And then never like, should I do it? Should I do it?
Yeah, that's my anxiety coming into play. But awesome. Yeah, she's my better half.
Y'all were both going to be math majors, or
no? I don't even know what.
Were you wanting to teach, or what were you wanting to do?
I did student teaching, and I realized I didn't like it. Then I went to SEMO for 1 year. And then I had to go back to a community college because I didn't make it in SEMO. But I was undecided at SEMO. Went to Lewis and Clark. became a education major, an art major, back to undecided, and college just wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
So then I've always worked with my hands and worked on cars. So we got into a detailer in a body shop, moving up to body man painter, and then just in the automotive industry, and then to where I am now. Yeah. So it's been fun.
So you got your twin boys, and you said they're 3, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
that's the only 2 you have right now?
Only 2 I have right now. Yes, we have right now. Sorry.
He's like, ain't it enough?
I know. I tell you what, your hands are always full.
Yeah.
I saw a guy with triplets the other day, and I was like, that's where it gets really hard when you're outnumbered and don't have enough hands.
Yeah, we've got friends who had triplets, and of course they're graduated high school now. But yeah, I remember all the stories and stuff.
More what?
She wants more kids.
Do you? We'll see.
Look at that.
We'll see. Maybe. I've had baby fever here this past couple. My brother just had a baby, and I got to hold him the other day, and nothing like that feeling.
Yeah,
it's a good feeling.
My buddy had a baby not long ago. I go over and play with him, get him riled up and stuff, and then we're like, all right, I'm gonna head out.
Yep. My sister and my brother had 2 girls and a boy, and their boy is just as rambunctious as ours, so they play good together and run each other out. So we're waiting on my brother's kid to get old enough to play with them and just run each other out.
There you go.
No, I think my mom and dad have 8 grandkids.
Dang.
So it's crazy. They got 8 grandkids in like 4 years.
They're like, what happened?
I know.
That sounds like just what my sister produced in 4 years.
God bless.
But yeah,
I didn't even know you could get pregnant that quick.
Look, we always joked, man. My sister was like, you could look at her. Like, don't even look at her. I told my brother-in-law, don't look at her. It's like, boom, pop one out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, babies are fun.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. They are. That's why, I'm glad y'all are still, thinking about it and stuff, because what I can't stand, and I'll go ahead and voice my opinion on it, are the ones who just want a kid, and they try, they finally get it, and then they constantly talk like they don't want a kid.
I know it.
And then of course they don't want any more after that first one. After they wish they had 50 of them before they had the first one. And it's just, it aggravates. I got family members who are
like a puppy.
Hopefully they're not watching right now, but
yeah.
Like, I want a puppy. I want a puppy. Oh, it's a dog. I don't want it anymore.
I felt kind of guilty having, our first go around having 2, and then you hear these couples doing IVF and struggling to get pregnant, and it's sad. There's more of it than whenever you really start thinking about it, how people have trouble conceiving and stuff. So
yeah,
we were very lucky with our twins.
Awesome.
And they turned out to be pretty good boys. They're mama's boys.
Are they?
Won't leave her side.
Yeah.
But
she's with them all the time, so I'm sure they tight knit.
Yeah. When I was down in Texas with Jesse, I was seeing like 2 of everything. So like 2 of the same car, and just 2 people wearing the same outfit, something like that. And then we went to the ultrasound to confirm she was pregnant. And before I said, Doc, I got a strong feeling it's twins. Like, and then she did it and she goes, yeah, there's 2 in there. And I said, no way. And my wife and I, for like a whole week, we're going, 2? We're having 2? It's a fun memory.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's awesome. Thrown right into the fire.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Going running opposite ways all the time.
So yeah, maybe there's another little caulk coming.
Yeah, little caulk. I think it'll be a girl.
I said,
I kind of
hope.
Go
ahead and call it.
Okay.
Earlier, we were talking about having you on the show and shop, and I was like, we're gonna have a Daniel Caulk on, and JJ, my detailer's like, Yeah, I can hear him over there giggling.
Yeah, high school was fun for me. And I'm the baby of 4, so I was always little Caulk to everyone in my brother's group. So like, what's up, little Caulk?
You're like, come on, man. Anything with that.
Nah, I was just happy they were talking to me. I was
right.
Yeah. Like, oh man, these older guys are talking to me. But yeah, we played sports and all
What'd you
that
play?
growing up. Baseball, basketball for 2 years, but baseball was the sport.
Awesome.
Nigga said it's quite the name to have.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I don't know, I had a nickname. Anthony White gave me a nickname growing up, Caucasian. So CAULK.
That's pretty good.
And
I love it.
yeah. So I had a TikTok and my handle was Caucasian21, and a video of my kid getting pushed down had like 6 million views on it. So if you
Really?
want to check that out, it's still up there. I'm not on it anymore. I spent too much time on there, but
yeah,
it's pretty cool. There's some early dent videos that I have on there, so there might be some rough ones.
So what happened with who pushed your son down? You or
million.
Somebody?
Oh, 46.
46 million.
You overshot
46
it.
46 million views.
I said 6.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Super
Yeah,
super
just
viral.
a kid just pushed my kid down, and I guess I chose the right music. I don't know how those things work.
Yeah, it's
but
so random.
It's like 60,000 followers. They're all moms because of the babies.
Yeah.
No dent guys. I think I had Jack and
Buckdale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Jack's on everybody.
And John Reaper.
Yeah.
So those
Jack
guys were cool.
Did you meet Jack when he was up there working with Dan?
No, I didn't.
He was up there for a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still there or not. I don't know. I can't keep up with Jack. That dude's everywhere.
No, he's in Indiana right now.
Okay. I knew he was this weekend, but I didn't know if that was like a quick weekend.
Well, I think he said that on their podcast the other night said they were working.
Okay.
I thought they said they were working down there, but
I'm not sure. I was at Danny's shop one day and he FaceTimed Jack, so that's the only like face-to-face I've had with him, but he's a cool dude.
Oh yeah. We love Jack.
He's got the social media down. Like, he's posting all the time.
Yeah,
someone to do that.
We got hell and have no social media presence anymore. Like we were staying on top of it. And once it held, like we're done.
Yeah, I enjoy making the videos. It's fun to like stitch together
I do when it's like I said, when I'm slow and have time to like mess with it and stuff, I enjoy it. But then it's like once you get busy, it's like I'm kind of over it. I got other shit to do.
Well, when I'm fixing the dent, I want to get in there and get it done. And
I always forget the befores.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah,
I did that too.
I forgot one last week, and I was like, "Well, I'm definitely gonna get because I'm gonna use the Kiko lateral tension, the little one on here, it'd be perfect." And I go ahead and clean it, and I glued it on there. I'm like,
"Oh, was that the tailgate?"
Yeah, I'm like, "Son of a bitch!" I forgot.
Turned out really
not
good.
The tailgate. It was a BMW. It was on the edge of the trunk on it. But I'm like, I was like, I'm not ungluing this and gluing it back.
No.
I took my 4 pictures with
that point,
adapter on there. I was like,
yeah, it was already perfectly set up. You don't have to restart.
But yeah, that thing, I put a little bit of tension on there and then pushed a few to get the bulk of that whole edge up. It's just like that. Then I unglued it and pushed the rest. And
I don't have any lateral tension stuff. That's I'm kind of scared to try it, but I guess it'll be another little stepping stone.
You're not hammering down on it to try to get stuff to pop. Just get enough tension on it to where you're pushing and the pushers are smoother. Is all it is. Like you're
kind
not
of getting it to flow better.
Yeah, because if you hammer down on it, then you're getting the tabs are diving and making more dents. And it still will with a little tension on it, but I mean, usually those dents are easier to fix for what it saves you time on the major dents you're working on. So
you're talking about the feet digging in.
Yeah. So most of the videos you see, of course, promoting the lateral tensions and they're kicking the doors in and making them pop and stuff like that. That's on purpose.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that's how you're going to do it every time. You're just trying to put that tension back where it needs to go while you're pushing. or glue pulling or whatever. You're just putting that tension back, and all it takes is a little bit.
Yeah, I've used it on
Give
like
and take.
on hail dents that are sharp and a little stretch on like Subaru hoods. I had a Subaru hood I used lateral tension on, and it pushed it up cleanly like in half the time. So you just got to figure out
buy
where you
some
need
more
to use
tools.
it. Yep.
My wife will be happy.
You hang out with us, you will.
All right, Nikki, get the credit card ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get it ready, babe.
We'll get off.
He
the
needs these
subject.
tools.
But yeah.
What do you and Nikki like to do when your spare time?
Oh gosh, we don't have any time right now, but
I understand.
I would say hanging out with, the boys and the dogs, just everyone as a family, just going to the park. That's where it's at. I like to go out and eat. She likes to eat.
Are you a foodie?
She definitely is. Like the other day we were at Lambert's,
Yeah.
and
I
they're
ain't never
throwing
been.
rolls.
I want to go.
And
we got one down here. So
potato and onions thing, she was dying for. She was like drooling over them. So
is
she
she
loves
pregnant?
the food. Well,
sorry.
Another story.
That's why she said more. She's like, you don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jesse and I had Whataburger a lot. He just commented Whataburger.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
You don't have a Whataburger up there.
No, we just got a Cane's though in Edwardsville.
Oh really?
Cane's is pretty good,
We
but
got one
Whataburger's my favorite.
Yeah.
The first Whataburger I see every time I go down south is we're going in there, babe.
Whataburger and Buc-ee's when you go down south.
Oh, Buc-ee's was insane.
Yeah, it always.
We
is.
went to a Buc-ee's and I was like, whoa.
Do you see?
So it's like a grocery store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Walmart with gas. I mean, with huge gas.
With
station.
gas, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is not for me.
You can get some gas, some fudge, some jerky, and a rocking chair all in one spot.
Yeah, and barbecue.
It's the best truck stop, but no truckers allowed.
Yeah. Hey, the jerky bar
man.
is on point though.
Oh,
You gotta go to the jerky bar. Like that thing, they get so many kinds of jerkies and stuff. It's amazing. Yeah, I love it.
It's great. Yeah.
You need to come to Dixon, you get some Tater Shack. Kyle's about to get introduced to Tater Shack Friday. I was like, it's on, buddy.
If I'm ever that way, I'll stop in.
All right.
Definitely.
Yep.
Got to get
come down with Dan. Dan comes down every once in a while. He's got family like a little north of me, and they'll come down and visit.
He's a good guy.
I forgot what I was about to ask you, but
yeah,
I was going to ask you something too. I forgot. My posters, it's staying up there.
Still staying. Yeah.
It hasn't fallen down yet. Good old Mickey and Pluto.
He's just admiring it.
Mickey admiring, he's reading a book, admiring himself above the mantle.
So you're playing.
Why isn't Minnie Mouse up there? Why is it a picture of him up there?
Well, there's Minnie in the picture.
Oh, we can't. There's got a reflection. We can't see that.
Oh, my
bad.
Well, I ride motorcycles too and all that stuff. So motorcycles, eating. I got a Triumph Bonneville.
Nice.
Okay.
It's pretty nice. I'll post a picture of it later for you. So you can see it.
Cool.
It says all black and it's fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had motorcycles for a while and kids got in the way of riding, so just got rid of it.
I crashed my first one and almost hit a telephone pole, so I was a little scared to ride again, but now I'm back on it.
We got a customer pulling up?
No, across the street, somebody pulled in.
Wow. He's over there. He's neighborhood watch tonight.
Neighborhood watch.
Y'all got a damn car over here. It is Mobile. You got to be suspicious.
Well, you know what? A year and a half, 2 years ago is when we were having a bunch of that. It's somebody they paid somebody to put like all the yard signs up, like happy birthday or whatever. That's what they're doing. So by the end of this, I'll know what the hell it says. Right now, she's just getting it all out of the back of her.
Sorry, your grandmother died.
No.
What the hell? You got balloons for that?
Yeah.
It is Mobile. It is Mobile.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh,
no, that's funny.
So Daniel, you say you got future plans of eventually maybe getting you a retail shop and all that?
That was my goal getting into it, So right now, I don't know, the mobile's pretty nice because there's no overhead.
Yeah.
And I think the customers like it whenever you can come to their house. But it would be nice to have something on the bigger jobs to.
That's where it comes in handy.
Yeah.
Well, eventually, I think staying mobile for a while is great. And if you're covered up with hail for a couple of years, you can always rent somewhere. You know.
Yeah.
Eventually, I would say if your goal is to get it, definitely get it, and you move on to doing bigger dents and bigger smash stuff. You're definitely going to want a control.
Unless you're Bryce Kelly.
Yeah.
I don't know how Bryce Kelly does that in somebody's driveway. Like, ain't no way. Like, sorry. Bam, bam, bam.
He's on a level of his own, man.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
He's great.
He's so nosy.
I
understand how you're feeling. Working at shops late at night and someone's dropping off a car, you're always looking like, oh my gosh, it's scary.
So we had somebody drop off like as soon as I locked the door, and I was like, please God, no, what is that? I don't know.
Did you ever figure out what it was?
Yeah, it's a door ding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I finally found it. So it wasn't under his name, it was under his wife's name. That threw everything off.
I've got one supposed to be dropping off here too. It's it's called Ken's Cartoon, so an audio place. The customer didn't tell them that this car has an issue with the transmission, that it doesn't. You have to like shove it into park, like for it to lock in.
Let's put a sound system in that baby.
So
priorities.
The technician was pulling it back out and got out to open the gate up and look back with the door open and it going backwards, and the door went right into the edge of the bay right there. Not real bad, but they brought it out here. I was like, yeah, I can fix it. I mean, it's got paint damage on the edge of the door,
right?
And I was like, you can leave it. And then they called later. Hey, can we bring it out tomorrow? I was like, you can bring it out tonight. That works even better. I know it does.
So, Daniel, you still working out of the Toyota Corolla?
No, that got in an accident. So I'm having to borrow my dad's truck. He's very graceful. Okay. And my dad's nice enough to let me use his garage for a couple repairs too. So
sweet.
Well, good.
I've got a good family. That's awesome. You should see the garage set up. It's got pictures of just everywhere. My mom decorated it with pictures. So it's in some of my videos. You'll see in the background, but
yeah, I'd check it out.
You said there's 4 of y'all, 3.
Yeah, so
kids.
I got my oldest brother's David, and the next one down's John. He's the ginger, like you guys. And then I got my sister, and then the little Caulk, me.
The little Caulk.
Yeah.
What's the how old's your oldest? How old is he?
Shoot. I think 40.
And how old are you?
34.
Okay. Well, ain't bad. 6 years between y'all.
They
once a year.
They pumped out some kids. They pumped out 4 kids in 4 years or something like that, one after the next.
Then they had 8 grandbabies in 4 years.
Oh my gosh! It was just one after the next with us.
We just do it all at one time.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's awesome. Yeah,
I think whenever we had our twins, we tied up like it was girl, like all girls, and then I think we had the boys and we tied it up 3 and 3 or something like that. So
that's awesome.
So we got a good mix. A bunch
Who's
of older,
next now?
Yeah, I know. I think my sister's done, and I think my brother's done. So my oldest brother, I don't know, maybe one day, but not in the cards right now.
Little Caulk's up to bat.
Little Caulk's up to bat. He's swinging
for the fence.
But no, I don't know.
Well, cool. We
Do you guys ever get any customers coming up to you like, hey, does dry ice really work?
Oh yeah,
all the time.
Oh yeah,
every day.
I had one. I was talking to Cole, and he was telling me customers like, hey, I hear if you just park it out in the sun all day, and then throw a big 5-pound bag of ice on it and roll it around, that they'll just come out. He goes, I said, well, shoot, I've been doing it wrong.
Yeah.
So,
Why'd I buy all these?
I could save me a lot more time.
And money.
It always gets me. Like,
that's when you want
physically.
you want an ice machine and be like,
Yeah.
yes, but I'll charge you. It's $15 a bag of ice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know,
it's like just lack of education. Like we've had customers like call like, I got hail damage. I don't want to file a claim though. My deductible's $500. It's like, ma'am, your fender's $500. Like, come on. Like this is just file a claim, please.
Yeah,
right. I get the this is cash. It's not insurance.
Save your tax.
Okay, good, because it's going to be this if it's cash.
Yeah.
Anyway, if it's insurance, I'm writing it up totally different.
Yeah.
So it's
the plunger. Yeah, we get the plunger too.
Plungers and
get them all.
The plunger. Plunger, dry ice.
Yeah.
Like if you roll your windows up and shove a air hose in the exhaust pipe and just turn it on really hard and just pop them all out.
If it's somebody you really that's really giving you trouble, tell them don't put an air hose in it, put a water hose in the tailpipe and tape it on there.
Perfect.
Turn it on until it starts coming out.
I had a guy telling me, that's what you charge for that? I can just take a plunger to it,
Do it.
Go be my guest.
That's what at first I thought I had to catch every customer. Now I'm like, I don't like. We've had some people was like, oh, I can't wait that long to get my car fixed. Okay, cool. Like I don't care at this point.
I had one yesterday asking if I would price match a competitor, and I'm like, no. They're like, have you ever heard of this? I'm like, yeah, great guy and great tech. He must still be stuck on 2020 pricing. I'm on 24.
Yeah.
Okay.
Price of living has rose.
Yeah, a lot. Like it is a lot.
Yeah, some people can't even afford to go out to eat.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
it's getting bad.
Yeah, that's why during the summer sucks because my wife and the kids show up right at lunchtime.
They do too. I can testify to
that. And want to go to so I got my Father's Day present early today, and that was a Blackstone griddle for the shop. So I can start cooking lunch, stuff like that. I don't have to meal prep. I can just bring it here, cut it up, slap it on there, cook it. That's what we're gonna eat for lunch.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll
see. I'll call him. He'll be like, "Man, we down here at the
here, Cracker Barrel."
Yeah.
I wish I was
chicken salad chick, baby.
Yeah.
Chicken salad.
That's where we went and ate today.
I already know. Like I got a griddle in my shop, and it's usually DoorDash in there or something like that. It's like whatever we can just get down in time to get back to work.
My wife will make me lunches all the time, so I don't even have to do anything. She's incredible. Nikki. I know she's on top of everything.
Full-time mom, full-time secretary for you.
Go on.
And your chef, your daily chefs.
That's what Amanda was meal prepping here, and like we got hell, and then they went to shit. So,
yeah, I wish there was more time to spend with them, but I'm trying to take every second I can get.
Hey, at least you're home. You get to go home every night. You're not down in Texas while she's pregnant. Trust me, I traveled for over 8 years, 7 days a week. Not just before the PDR industry. I was in New Orleans for 2 years. Which, granted, New Orleans is only 2.5 hours from me, but she was pregnant with our son, and
you want to be home, but then you feel like you got to provide.
She would come over on the weekends, when he was a baby, and our oldest was only 2 years old at the time, and I mean it was rough, but you had to do what you had to do, The money was too good.
Yeah, I know it really is. Nikki came down to visit me in Texas, and she said she'll never come back. it was during that time when it was like 115, 120.
Oh yeah.
She was like, I sweat in places I didn't even know.
That's the same with Andy. Won't ever come back down here and visit me.
I will. I'll do like I did last time. Be at work at 4:00 in the morning and be done by the time it gets hot. I'm like, all right, I'll be in the office.
I put him up in our camper in the back right here, and I was like, here's the key and everything. He'd be up at 4:00 in the morning working and be done by lunchtime, and you know, I'm like, well, I need to start booking more jobs. I didn't.
I'm an early bird, man. Like I get up and my mind's running. I'm like, well, I might as well just go put it to use instead of sitting here just thinking about all of it. So,
yep.
But then 5 o'clock, I'm ready to shut her down.
Oh yeah. I meant to say this at the beginning. This is your 100th episode.
It is. Look at you.
Congratulations. That is a feat in itself, man.
We appreciate
That's awesome.
It's actually more than 100. We just there's about 3 or 4 episodes on the other streaming service.
Oh, okay.
But hey, we're saying this is the 100th.
Yeah, so you're the 100th. You're the 100th customer.
Official. You and Mickey Mouse.
So we can do the.
What's that?
I don't know how you do it. Why is it?
It ain't working no more.
I don't know. Why is it?
It's probably the new update.
It's probably me. I mess things up all the time.
Oh well. Hey, guess what?
Well,
we made an hour.
We made it an hour. It was incredible.
We did. An hour.
Thank you, Nikki, and thank you for all the comment and stuff.
Oh yeah, she's my number one supporter. She's got it going on.
She's our number
watching
one
2 kids right now. Yeah. Well, good. I told her to watch all your stuff now. So
all good. Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah, it's tough. It's right when the boys' nap time is or bedtime.
Yeah.
So we usually watch it after. But
we understand, but we really appreciate you coming on here. It's been a blast.
I appreciate you having me, man. It's been fun.
And as always, you know, if you ever need anything, talk about anything, questions about anything, you can always reach out to both of us.
I appreciate that.
And, we're open book.
Yeah.
I like working together and collaborating. So I think that's better than fighting with people.
Yeah. If y'all can make it down to MTE, you know, February, come on down. If not, the next year definitely come. They'll be a little bit older, and y'all could definitely go to Disney World when they're around 5 years old.
Well, I'll definitely look on the socials. I'll let you know when I'm going.
Perfect. Sounds good.
All right, boys. Well,
appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna put you in the back room for just a second. Appreciate everybody watching tonight, commenting. Yes, I will get this up on Apple at some point here this week. I'm usually late on doing that crap, but anyway, we appreciate y'all, and we will let you know if we have a show next week and who it will be. But anyway, see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for having me on.